welcome to another Cosmic Insight video with me, Bailey. I am a clairvoyant psychic medium and spiritual healer based in New Zealand. And today's video is going to be on succubus energy and sexual energetic harvestation of masculine energy on the earth. So when things happen on the earth realm, say we start to get a loss of really potent masculine energy, 9 times out of 10, there is something going on in the spiritual realms or the psychic realms that is taking place. So for the next few years, for the next 3 years, we're going to have an uprising and awakening of divine masculine energy. And that means that there has to be a collapsing out of the old egoic consciousness. If you go back to my Atlantean ego video, that is linked, I will link it. This talks about the collapse of the Atlantean ego and the consciousness, the patriarchal run consciousness that was created at the fall of Atlantis, and how we experience ourselves as an earth in the old world consciousness of the unloving patriarch. Women can also be a part of the unloving patriarchal consciousness, where they use their ego for self or their feminine essence for service to self. So, okay, succubus and sexual harvestation. So I have had experiences with succubus energies. So if you don't know what succubus energies are and demonic energies, because we are in a world of duality, we therefore experience dualistic energies in the psychic realms. And as we start to mature and evolve here on the earth, a lot of men are going to come face to face with the reality of female energy, and they're going to go through very hefty testing, trials, and initiations, and move through and up into the divine masculine potency. But in order to have access to the divine masculine potency, one first must go through all the trials, tests, and tribulations of knowing what is spirit and what is not. And this involves the divine feminine energy. So I've done quite a few videos on this, but I'm going to really hone in on succubus and demonic feminine energy. I may be laughing, but it's a very serious initiation, and it's one that's necessary to really start owning your masculine potency and being clear-cut, direct, saying no to feminine energy that is just not worth your time, your life force, or your energy. And yeah, it's an initiation that many men have to go through in order to start reaching into those higher realms of masculine potency and masculine fire. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about the reality of feminine energy on the earth. I've gone into a little bit of depth on this in the masculine potency and discernment with life force video for men. I'm going to link that one, but I didn't talk about succubus and demonic energies. So, so on this earth, there are different realms of expression of feminine energy. And we are not all operating at the same resonance or frequency or expression of feminine energy. This is duality, and this is also a reality of being on the earth, is that there are different realms and expressions to feminine energy. And if you as a man are wanting to really start to enhance yourself with feminine energy, or you're looking for a wife or a partner, you've come out of divorce, you've come out of a really unloving connection, or you got to loom into the truth about the female energy that you are with, chances are you're about to go through some initiations into knowing true divine feminine energy. So, yeah, as I was saying, different realms of feminine energy. Not all, just because a female says she's feminine or she appears feminine, it does not mean that she is coming from the higher spiritual realms. I talk about this in all my videos a lot of the times, different realms of expression. And as we start evolving here on the earth, we really have to start becoming more mature, more discerning, and a lot more in tune with the reality of what we are facing as an individual. And with spiritual maturity comes high levels of discernment and the ability to say no, also self-worth and self-respect, and saying no to energies that you do not want to be a part of as a man. So, in the lower realms of the earth, we have females that lack their spirit or lack the divine feminine spirit, and it's survivalist. It's very survivalist, this consciousness. And females who really embody the service to self feminine will use and abuse their feminine essence to get what they want from men. And I'm going to make it very clear that that's not the divine feminine way. The divine feminine way wants to enhance and support your masculine essence. Yes. Succubus energies. Alright, so if you are a man, you have a chakra called the sacral chakra. I'm going to link the chakra system down below, but because we are going through masculine initiations, your sacral chakra, which is your sexual potent life force energy chakra, based in your lower belly, is the wealth of your masculine energy. And if we are operating in the lower realms of the earth, you're going to come across females who are very in survival consciousness, who are looking to use and abuse men to get their needs met. So that is a lack of spirit. And this is also the reality of being on the earth at this time. You cannot deny that there are different realms of consciousness or expression on this earth. There is, yeah. Okay, so... And also, it's very important to note that a female can be embodying the divine feminine spirit and coming from the higher spiritual realms. And that's when she's really embodied as a woman in a divine feminine essence. And then we've got a woman who will embody something else. And this is how you get succubus and demonic energies working through females in the earth realm. And so at some point on the soul journey, these females have decided to give themselves away to external phenomena. And when you repeatedly give your spirit away, you also are allowing something else to work through your vessel, because you've given away your spirit to things, whether that be fame, money, or fortune. So how does succubus and demonic energies work through females? So first and foremost, there would be a lot of trauma working through the female, but also everyone has trauma and everyone has a responsibility to clear that trauma. And at some point, the females will say yes on some level to working with succubus or demonic feminine energy from the lower psychic realms. I'm going to make that very clear that at some point, there is a yes, I will work with you. And you also have to be embodying that lower nature of your feminine essence to be want to work with that energy in the first place, because it's very service to self. So what can happen? So I've actually had experiences with this energy, and I got really, really psychically interfered with. And I'm going to explain what I saw one night. So I'm highly clairvoyant, and I actually saw this demonic feminine energy in my dream realms, and it was like so cliche, bat wings, red eyes, like nipples, a very feminine essence, but it was almost like the fallen aspect of the divine feminine. I think that's the only way that I can describe it. Succubus energy or demonic feminine energy is literally the fallen or shadow aspect of the divine feminine. And so as men move up into their divine masculine essence, they have to go through these initiations and say no to the wounded or fallen feminine. There's a very big savior complex that operates in men, that they feel they are responsible for the fallen feminine or the wounded feminine. And when you start moving into your divine masculinity, you stop being the caretaker, the savior for women, and you start really wanting to own your masculine power, and you're looking for feminine energy that is there to support and enhance you. There's a very big difference. So if the fallen feminine, which is the succubus energy, is working through a woman, you want to be really, really discerning about who you're having sexual connections with as a man at this time. It is very, very easy to go into things, businesses, partnerships, relationships, line of work, that you think look really, really amazing, but behind the scenes or behind the energetics of it, or whoever's running it or whoever is fronting it, it's a very, very different story. And a lot of men are going to come face to face with choices that they've made, and things are just going to flop down on them. Oh my gosh, that person was not what I thought. And so it becomes a part of spiritual discernment and spiritual maturation. Just because something looks good, it doesn't mean it should. And at this point of the time on the earth, it's really, really easy to go into things thinking that they're great, and you've just gone completely off your pathway and gotten caught up in these energies that you needn't be a part of in the first place. So that's like distraction energies. Succubus distraction. And so, yeah, okay, let's talk more about the female succubus. So when this energy works through a female, it's almost like a type of spirit possession, and people don't want to talk about this. And these women, or the spirit that works through these women, they're literally going on the hunt for masculine energy to harvest from. And it doesn't have to be a sexual connection. It can be a working relationship. Oh my gosh, he has all this property. I know he must have all this money. Okay, what can I get? I think, oh my gosh, yeah. So I think in the Bible it's called the Jezebel Spirit, but I haven't really had anything come through about the Jezebel Spirit, but as I'm speaking, and the succubus energy will go looking to harvest your masculine life force. By ownership, control, and domination. And these women can be very, very sneaky. They can use very, very manipulative tactics. And if you have not come face to face with this type of energy that works through women, you get very, very rude awakenings through this energy. And what happens with the sexual harvestation, or the life force harvestation, because your life force is your sexual energy, and it predominantly works through the sacral chakra in men, is that you can start, the succubus almost becomes the controller of your sacral energy, this energy that works through the spirit realm. And she is after masculine energy, especially in the next 3 years. She is after masculine energy because she knows that the men are going to start to awaken. So she's going to test you, and she's going to come after you in all shapes and forms, because she wants the masculine to stay with her in the lower realms. Very, very lower chakras, very, very service to self. And in order to know the goddess, in order to know the divine feminine, you have to know the opposite of her energy. Yeah, so sexual harvestation. Yeah, so all, like, I think I said this in the life force potency video, but it's like it's a type of harvestation, energetic harvestation, that happens very slowly over a period of time, and then all of a sudden you don't have control over your physical vessel anymore, and that the succubus, or this feminine energy, has control over your vessel, your finances, your life force, your business, and you find yourself unwilling to make choices for yourself. You can't say no. You lose your boundaries and your self-respect and your self-worth. And this the succubus is looking to stop your awakening. I think that's the only way I can describe it. This succubus feminine energy is looking to stop you from awakening into your full power. But she's going to trick you with all the glitz and glam that the physical can offer. But once you start moving out of those lower realms and into the higher realms of divine masculine energy, you start to understand the wealth and abundance of spirit and soul-fulfillment, as opposed to working off those really lower realms. Yeah. Is there anything else to say about Succubus energy? Yeah. All I'm going to say is not everything is as it seems. And if you smell a rat as a man, just walk away. You don't need to be involved in things just because someone says so. It's a really, really strong discernment and testing of your energy and what you want to do as a man. No one should be governing and dictating you as a grown man what you should be doing with your life force energy. If you are healthy in your masculine energy, you will be surrounded by feminine energy that wants to enhance and support you. I almost want to say good luck. But yeah, that is something to be aware of. Succubus and demonic feminine energies working through females. And when we come face to face with these energies as men, you really, really get pushed to stand on your own 2 feet when it comes to females. Stop feeling sorry for females. Start seeing energies for what they are and start realizing you aren't responsible for another female's well-being, trauma, or emotional responses. When the divine masculine truly starts to be embodied, he is not here to caretake the feminine. He is here to love the feminine. There's a very big difference. Okay, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for more videos.